Good evening, everyone. My name is Usama Yasser Al-Dosari. My ID number is 421901022. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about why you should let your children have all the fun that they want with their devices, whether it was a computer, a tablet, whatever. Okay, so I know that you're going to say, who am I to speak of this, I don't have children. I'm not a parent. I'm not even married. I know that. And you're going to say, it's bad for their eyes, they could watch inappropriate things, they could learn things outside of their culture, forget about their traditions. I know that. But I'm going to tell you about 3 points that will change your mind. The first point is you could add certain limitations to their devices. The second point is kids these days, in this generation, they are much smarter than before. The third and the final point is self-learning. So let us start with the first point, which is that you could add certain limitations to their devices. Well, basically what I mean is, instead of just taking the whole computer from your kid, you could add limitations to it, You could lock certain apps, certain websites, do all sorts of modifications to that device to make sure that your child doesn't watch inappropriate things or anything that you don't like. Politicians maybe. Okay? All you have to do is just spend a little bit of effort on it instead of just taking the whole computer or device from your child. The second point, which is kids these days are much smarter than before. According to a study that has been done by MIT in 2018, after a lot of tests, they have actually found out that kids these days are smarter than before. And I'm not saying that, kids from older generations or whatever, or people from that generation were dumb. No, that's not what I'm implementing here. What I'm saying is they are smarter because they have the ease of access to a tremendous amount of knowledge. They just have the enhanced tools within their hands. Take, for example, 30 to 40 years ago, the only way for you to teach yourself something new is you go down to the library, pick a book if it is available, and start reading. That was the only way, and that is extremely boring. I'm sorry, I hate reading, okay? But now, all you have to do is just watch an animated video that is fun to watch till the end, and you will learn something new. And it's so easy and simple. All you have to do if you want to learn about anything, just Google it. It's awesome. And this is what brings us to the final point, which is self-learning. It is the most destructive weapon that we have in this generation, in a good way. Self-learning is just something amazing, Schools are pretty much, I'm not going to say useless, but you could live without it. You could teach yourself anything that you want. Let your kid search anything that they want to know about. Something good, okay? They could learn literally about anything. Things that were really hard to teach now are animated and friendly and so pleasant to watch. Okay, you could get and Google anything that you want. You won't only get the information that you were asking for, but you would get it in so many other ways. You could read articles about it, watch videos about it, join on online courses about it. There's just infinite amount of ways of taking that knowledge and keeping it with you, and they could learn whenever, however, whatever way they want. Okay, so it's really amazing. The self-learning thing is just extreme. So in the end, what we have talked about is 3 points. The first point, which is that you could add certain limitations to the device. Second point, which is kids these days are smarter, and we have mentioned the reason. the third and final point, which is self-learning. In the end, I would like to say, let your kids wander using their computers, make online friends. It is something really powerful that we have today. And thank you for listening.